next one pertains to the poll today.
Yes.
Is it abusive to crack an egg on your child's face for clout on TikTok?
I asked the question in the chat. I said, is cracking an egg over a child's head for clout abusive? So far, 59% say yes, it is abusive. Let's watch this video, ladies and gentlemen. Here we go.
This made me sad to watch, by the way.
Yep.
Ow! That hurt! I wanted to crack it!
Why are you doing this?
That was hard, too. Like, that requires some force.
Whoa.
Go, crack it.
At least she let her do it, too.
Woo!
Why is this a thing?
And why are there so many shells in the scrambled eggs?
Yes.
That hurts. Are you okay?
Do you remember not that long ago when Robert Downey Jr. said if we just put women in charge of the entire world, there would be no war? You can't even keep your kids safe. I'm sorry. You're wrong.
No.
Ready?
Yeah.
Two.
This is absolutely ridiculous.
Stop it!
Good.
Payback.
Here. Ow.
That's messed
Wow.
up. That kid
Yeah.
had Down syndrome.
It's just ridiculous. It's just
Okay,
unbelievably
if the kid
narcissistic.
is over like 10 years old and can tell that you're joking and laughs along with you, that's fine. But like for the younger kids, they don't know why you're hitting them. It just hurts.
And not to mention that, but like there is something about the fact that you're doing it for TikTok clout that's worse.
That makes it
Yeah.
worse.
Like,
That's abusive in general.
Yeah.
There's a trend where moms on TikTok just complain about their children and like openly talk about how like having children like ruined their lives.
All right, I'm okay with that. I'm just
like oversharing
I can relate.
a lot, and it's just like your kids are gonna see that video one day.
That's true.
And it's not cool. Also, like,
I'm not saying the kids are being gravely injured. I'm saying it's a stupid thing to make a trend out of.
Yeah.
yeah, I don't think they're being gravely injured either. I just think when you hit a 2-year-old in the face, they don't know that it's a joke. They just think you're hitting them for no reason.
Well, also, like back in the day, like there's constant arguments about whether spanking is okay or not. But at the end of the day, spanking was part of it served a purpose towards
if you bring
actual
that up, it's gonna turn into a debate for the rest of the show in the chat. I know.
At the end of the day, spanking
boy.
served a purpose within the confines of actual parenting to teach lessons. This isn't to do that. This is just to gain clout on TikTok, which is abhorrent.
Yeah, and they like laughed as soon as they did it before even seeing their kid's reaction. It just seems sadistic.
Yeah.
And every kid was really upset by it initially. Like
There's a couple that laughed at
recoil.
it. That laughed at it. But I just ask why? Why? Why does this need to be done? There's a perfectly good counter right there.
That's right.
That you can crack the egg on. But it really does make me believe that a lot of people will do just about anything if the internet tells them it's a trend.
Yeah.
Like, don't wear a bra, it's a trend.
It's a trend to, crap on your kids on social media, and it's not cool.
So what is the worst thing someone has done for clout on TikTok?
Oof, that would almost
NPC streaming.
No, there's got to be worse than that, right? We've seen plenty of awful stuff. Chat, what do you think? What is the worst thing we've seen people doing online for the sake of clout? There's been a lot of stuff that we've seen that people do. I don't like there's this really funny video. I hate to call it funny, where this girl, there's a $20 one right there, $27 one in Canadian currency from Frostback Lumberjack.
Okay, 1990 Ninja Turtles movie, best superhero movie, and did the Potato Man ever give back the spoons? No, he did not.
He's right. It's that movie right there, behind me. Yeah, it's there's so many of those trends though, right?
Yeah.
That people do to.
On the plus side, the mom is making a fresh breakfast.
That is.
Eggs are healthy. There's a lot of shell in there.
You can crack an egg on your kid's face, but you have to. Don't let the food go to waste.
Exactly. Also, we have chickens at home, and sometimes they lay very thin eggs. So they wouldn't hurt. That would really help.
Some people are saying Tide Pod challenge. Nurses dancing during during
The
COVID.
Tide Pod challenge was before TikTok.
Yeah.
I thought.
What was the thing where
That
like
was
you
in,
like
like,
choke yourself?
2018.
You like choke yourself and like to make yourself lose consciousness because it gets you high.
Yeah. There
Yeah.
have been TikTok trends that killed people.
Yeah.
But
Like-
did you see the NPC streams TikTok?
No.
Okay. Yeah, like these women on TikTok are doing live streams where they just respond to their donations with inane phrases. One is named Pinky Doll, and she's known for saying, ice cream so good.
Wow.
And she just does this, saying these taglines for hours on end, and now makes thousands of dollars a day.
Somebody mentioned
I have no response to that. That's insane.
several people have mentioned the dude who crashed his plane for clout. Were you here when we covered that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
He crashed a plane. He jumped out of it first, and then he got charged.
Yeah, because he got
right
caught.
afterwards.
Like that, he feigned as if the plane had trouble, but he really just wanted to crash. There was cameras all over
Oh
the
my
plane.
gosh.
He had a GoPro
Right.
on, and he crashes it, and then he basically got caught. Like he went back to the wreckage to retrieve the footage. And they're like, yeah, like that might be one of the most ridiculous that I've seen, right?
But committed, I will say.
Yeah,
bad.
but I'm saying, but like people get addicted to it, and they will go to increasingly ridiculous lengths just to get any type of social media clout that they can.
the
And
Gen
it's-
Z POV trend is pretty bad. Like I've seen ones where it's like POV, it's the 1950s and your black friend is getting beaten for their race and you have to pretend that you're okay with it. And it's
Wow.
just like the camera's on them and they're like crying.
Or what about what was the e-boy one?
Well, just e-boys in general,
Yeah,
or
the one about getting
the
arrested.
yes. Okay, I brought this up on the show, and nobody believed me that this was a real trend. But all of these e-boys were doing videos where they're pretending to get arrested. Literally, like they turn on red and blue lights,
Okay.
and they pretend that they're getting arrested by cops that aren't there, and they like put their hands behind their backs. It's the whole thing. They put like fake blood on their face.
Wow.
And girls are in the comment section like, wow, this is so hot.
or what was this? Somebody mentioned NyQuil chicken. Do you remember NyQuil chicken when people were pouring NyQuil onto
What?
Yeah, like
They're like marinating their chicken in NyQuil?
Yeah.
That's deadly.
We live in stupid times, ladies and gentlemen, and or one of the other ones that I find really funny is it's like rolling glass bottles down steps to see when they break.
Oh, yeah. Or like it's characters from Succession as broken glass, and they roll different like glass bottles
Oh
or
my
whatever glasses down the stairs to describe their favorite characters in TV shows. And
See,
somehow
that's
it makes
creative.
sense.
I don't know.
It
Yeah.
makes sense sometimes. But
The thing about the choking thing was what it was basically supposed to be like good kids high because it's technically not a drug. You asphyxiate yourself so that you can.
you're still killing your brain cells.
Yes, you
Yeah.
are.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Intentionally.
That was a thing. I mean, like, one could say at least you're doing it to yourself and not to a child that can't defend themselves. But it's all it just proves to you that fame is an addictive thing for a lot of people, and they will go to extreme lengths to chase it. Right? Like it's kind of scary.
A lot of people hated the trend on TikTok where you hold up a blanket and cover yourself while your dog is in the room, and then you drop the blanket and run away as fast as possible so they think that you disappeared. And they were like, this is animal abuse.
Yeah. There's a $20 one there from Daniel. Daniel J. Corsica.
He said,
Corica.
took me so long to pull over to safety and text. I forgot what I was going to say. Brett, did you watch the 50 Years of Hip Hop concert that was at the Yankee Stadium? It's on YouTube.
I haven't watched it yet. I think I probably will watch it. I saw that there was I think one of the Missy Elliott or somebody had a wardrobe malfunction. I'll watch that. Like I'm somebody who grew up. Like I said, I was just listening to Ghetto Cowboy last night in old UGK. There's probably a lot of fun stuff to listen to in there, so I'll have to check that out. It's really funny. I decided to just look up TikTok trend. Or also, no, wait, what was the one where it was like break the most expensive thing at your school?
I didn't see that.
It was like go to your school and just damage the most expensive thing there or something like that. He's like, hey, yay, property damage, awesome. And then there was the one in the bathrooms, right, with breaking
Wait, what?
there was one in like it was about like damaging stuff in the bathroom of your local school. And
Like
stuff that.
intentionally
Yeah,
clogging toilets or something?
Yeah, something like that. Like people are very, very
So China is basically conquering us within.
little by little, yeah. And it's like it kind of puts the dance trends into perspective, right? Like
Dancing
sure.
on TikTok? That's fine. Do that all you want.
Yeah.
That's benign. compared to these
Negative
other things.
YouTube says they were stealing stuff from the school. That might have been one. It was like steal the most expensive thing
Okay.
you can find in the school.
And presumably return it, I hope.
I'm
steal,
guessing.
steal.
I mean, a lot of the
Yeah.
videos
Yeah.
are staged.
Yeah.
Yeah,
right.
and
But-
it's crazy because it's just you hate it. You hate to see what kids are like doing, but at the same time,
Yeah.
fame is a drug for a lot of people, and the more the views that come in, the more ridiculous stuff. Or what was the one who was? It wasn't KSI. It was Gideon.
Missy?
Gideon sleeping at a WNBA game. He bought 3
Oh,
tickets to
yeah, yeah.
front row to a WNBA game. Brought a blanket and went to sleep, and they banned him.
That was kind of funny.
Like
gosh.
the fame will make you do crazy stuff.
and that girl on the airplane during COVID who like licked the toilet seat.
The
in
ice cream, the
airplane
ice cream, the
bathroom.
people going into ice cream jars and licking ice
yeah,
cream.
that was during COVID too.
Yes, and a lot of those people got arrested or got in trouble for it.
Yeah.
and then people were saying, "Oh, it was a joke. I went and bought it."
Doesn't matter if
afterwards."
it was a joke
Doesn't-
because if you put that out there as a video,
it's a threat. It's a public health concern. It's
They're not denying they did it, right?
no, they're saying they did it, recorded the video, but
As
then
a
bought
joke.
the ice cream afterwards, but didn't
Oh,
tell you
okay,
that.
okay.
But it's still then people.
I bet there were a
it would
ton of
be-
people that lied and said they bought it out.
It would be like a person like going in with like a syringe and like injecting it into like into a medication. Like, I bought the medication afterwards. Like, well, it still looks like you poisoned a random object in the store.
Yeah.
Like you licking something isn't any better. That's gross. That's
TikTok
gross.
logic. It's
and then
foolproof.
It's the internet, man. It's bad for people's brains.
And my kid believes everything, even something super staged. It happened, Dad. Like,
Yeah.
just be a little cynical, please.
we should all be a little bit more cynical when
Yeah.
it comes to stuff like this. And here's the thing: just don't follow the trends, right? Like, just don't do it. You don't.
Did
need
you
to
see
do it.
Mizzy, the UK streamer, and what he was doing in the UK? He just was like wreaking absolute havoc on his country. He did an actual home invasion for a TikTok.
That's insane. I've
He
heard, I've
walked
heard
into
other ones,
someone's
yeah.
house, sat in the living room.
Uh-huh.
It was just a random person and refused to leave.
He could have been beaten to death.
I mean, he could have been, but in the UK, is anyone actually going to defend themselves?
No.
Probably not.
They brought some tea out.
Yeah.
Please leave, sir. But before you do,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
He was
So-
tackling people.
Thanks for watching. Listen to full episodes of Pop Culture Crisis on Spotify.
Keep up with us on social media and make sure you subscribe and ring that bell so you never miss the show. Bye, guys.